What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a good December thus far. Pretty productive, solid December. Um, so I just been thinking about chatting a little bit about the ways that I noticed I needed to get out of 408 New Salem in Park Forest, where my kids are staying, and start creating the life that we truly deserve. Um, This also kind of taps on the subject of the ways that people who understand dark psychology and manipulation of minors and things like that speak in their ways. So I like to expose all of what I've been through in hopes that it'll help somebody else going through this, or, you know, whatever. Take what you need, whatever. Um, so a lot of times when you're dealing with regaining full custody of your kids, as somebody who has had a paper trail of false accusations built on you, um, they're going to ask, well, are the kids safe? Now, in your heart, you know that they're not safe necessarily, with those people, but the fact that they don't have bruises on them, and they have a roof, and they're being fed, and they go to school, they consider that safe. They don't really care about their emotional well-being or how they're being manipulated, or things that a mother would truly care about. So in my situation, I noticed several times that Thelma Williams would just get really upset when my daughter would ask for she eats like me. She has a great appetite. She always had. She's 100% breastfed. So her appetite's amazing. To this day, she's 7 now, and it's just beautiful. And I love that for her. That's my healthy girl. But I've noticed that Gigi or Thelma Williams would sometimes deny her food, but yet Isaac gets to make all the sandwiches he wants and kind of pig out and be a glutton, because in her mind, she really only caters to men and boys, but my daughter still matters. And there's something in me that feels like my daughter, told her no or something, or pissed her off. There's something I don't know about that happened between them two that has caused this huge rift in everything that she's ever tried to do. My daughter, all my kids have been taught consent, that no means no, and that their bodies are theirs, and that they have the right to say no to people. That's not talking back. That's their body autonomy, and their ability to just be themselves. They, ultimately we want these kids to be independent people who can think for themselves and make decisions that keep them out of harm's way and protect them from sexual abuse and things like that. So that's something that I've kind of instilled in my kids, to use their voice. And I know that she was someone who has kind of abused me for talking back, when she was always disrespectful to me and, doing things that rub me the wrong way, and it's just I can laugh about it now, but some of those beatings were unwarranted, getting whacked over the head with a porcelain mug, and her spilling hot, the driveway in the house that I grew up in was, a bumpy driveway, and she was always late. That's something I'm trying to delete from my bodily makeup, was her lateness, because that's all I saw. So she was always rushing to get somewhere and holding her hot coffee over my knee, and it's spilling on my knee, and me having a tender knee for 3 days and shit. It was fucked up. A lot of stuff that I didn't deserve, getting beaten in the head with a fucking hot comb. Come on, but such is life. All that those things have taught me was to not pass that abuse on in the best ways that I can to my kids. So moving forward, I have noticed that she has said certain things, sly comments. So one day we're in the kitchen, and my daughter was asking for some jelly, and she made this sly comment like, "You're gonna be covered in jelly, girl," and it's just like, what? Like, okay. And like, that's not the first time. There's like lots of stuff that you think about later. I'm somebody who will like kind of like, I don't know if it's God talking or like, Kayla, God like, Kayla, you need to pay attention to that because that wasn't right. But because, that's who unfortunately raised me, it's stuff that I'm just used to hearing, all these dark jokes and snide, punny remarks, that make me out to be weird if I say that they're sexual or weird. So this is a tactic that they use. This is a loophole that is used on the abused. This is a part of their system. Excuse me. This is a part of their system. They will essentially say that you're weird for noticing their weird behavior and distancing yourself, and then do everything to keep you wrapped up in a relationship with them that they can. For me, it's like, I don't even understand. Really, it's just a power trip, literally just a power trip. They know how much I love being a mother and how happy I am with my kids. Like, it's not an obsession. I just literally gave birth to my best friends, and I'm not sorry about that. And they know that, There's been times where I didn't want to show up to the holidays because I was like, we got the holidays at home. We all right, And that's something that their feelings about me feeling that way are personal, and it should not reflect into them, essentially helping me get away from somebody who has been abusive and a deadbeat, to us. But no, it's more vindictive and good for the plot if they side with Victor and facilitate all these ways and give him all these chances while, denying me time to see them and, essentially giving him time to catch up to be a parent and things like that, when it's just not fair to me. Money doesn't make you a parent, guys. So the fact that that is the one standing factor between me and my babies hurts, but I'm not going to let it break me. It just is going to propel me forward. I was already moving forward, Another thing that I've noticed that is a covert tactic that people will use is try to create their own timeline of what they perceive your life was. Nobody knows what you did in what year but you. So for instance, I left Comcast. I worked there. I got hired May of 2015, and then I left around July 2016. After that, I did attend medical billing and coding school at Rasmussen University online. I left because, I left and then I had my daughter, and it was just like really beautiful. I had her in 2017 in August, and it was like I needed a career that was going to allow me to like, be home with them, So, that was my personal choice with that. Let's see what else. I'm kind of like having a discrepancy with like my student loan servicer because they're trying to say that I have like this loan that I took out for like a few months that was for like Purdue University, and I've never attended there, never enrolled, never did anything. I can, name on the back of my hand what colleges I did attend, which was, I know, but it's just, I'm not willing to accept, the charges for someone else's tuition that I'm not benefiting from. And I don't want to benefit from anything anyone else has done. I want to benefit from me, getting it myself. Period.